is the superhero. I want you to bear with me for a moment as I explain that this is not a crime-fighting, heroic, save the town from the Joker kind of hero. The secret hero does more for the community than she really knows. She is heroic, and she is brave. She has the heart to say what people go their whole life without saying. To give the correct context, let's start with the beginning of my freshman year. It began just as everyone's does. I woke up 2 hours early to make sure I wasn't late. I took a shower, counted and recounted, then packed my supplies, and finally got onto the school bus. When I got to the high school, I did as half the other freshmen did, and that was stop right in front of the door as a scared little kid in a room of clowns. Our first day, they wanted to warm the freshmen up to the high school, so we spent most of the day in the gym. I learned nothing that day but the names of the person to my left and to my right. But the first day did not even begin to foreshadow my freshman year. My second day, I wandered a few extra feet from the door, scared to go to the wrong place because it may be someone else's spot. I looked my schedule over, trying to learn people's names, and I still remember saying in my head, okay, first period I had Miss Trosper, second period Mr. Russell, third period, how do you say that name? Anyways.
No, he's talking about me.
Anyways, fourth period Miss Mills, fifth period Miss Barker, and sixth period Mr. Allen. But who was Miss Eagleheart?
Eagleheart?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought at the beginning of the year. Anyways, and it's spelled like that in the speech too.
Oh my god.
Well, the bell rang signaling it was time to start school, and I went to my first class of high school. We just learned each other's names. That's all. It ran through my head that if this year is going to be them treating us like kindergartners, it is going to be a long year. My second period was gym, so we played like everybody in gym does. But third period. The first day I walked in the third period was the day my life changed. I walked into this class and was automatically greeted with a firm handshake and a high-pitched, energetic voice saying, "Hi, my name is Miss Eagleheart." With her automatically scaring me to death with a squeaky voice, I knew in my head I was going to always have a headache by fourth period.
Devon!
You gotta let me finish. As soon as we sat down, we went straight into a presentation of how to act and do's and don'ts of the class. My opinion took a sickening spin from a headache to homework. If the class was moving this fast, I was scared to see all the work. The next day, to no surprise, we came in and started diving into organizing our binders. By the fourth day of school, we were already working diligently. This is all the boring stuff I don't want to go into much detail about. There are, however, lots of things to come that you would never believe. For my first example, UCI. UCI stands for the Union Collegiate Institute, and what it is an opportunity for freshmen to begin taking classes at our local college union. I had no interest whatsoever in trying for it. I wanted to be the kid that sat by himself and just learned and stayed out of the way. But my attempts failed. Miss Eagleheart made us apply, but she did not throw us in without a rope. She went through the application with all of us and helped us learn to fill out an application in general. Then, when it came to the interview, she made us practice. And when I say practice, I mean every class for a week we practiced. The day finally came and I was nervous, but with the help of a hero, I got into UCI. This is a mere morsel, just a drop of what the hero had in her arsenal of superpowers. Her second demonstration came when she told her class that we could join Beta Club. Since I had got UCI, I felt like I was opening up enough to join, so I did. We met regularly and had regular fundraisers. It was a blast, to say the least. Once again, the hero showed us she could fly. This hero's final display of amazement came when she told the class that anyone whose parents had not finished college should put their name on the sticky note going around the class. Since my parents had not, I put my name, and by this time of the year, I was loved by my teachers. So she informed me the next day that the sticky note was for people to apply for a full scholarship to the University of Kentucky. This scholarship was only for freshmen who had parents who had not finished college. I told her, nah, I don't want to do that. I couldn't get it if I tried. I thought she was going to smack me. She snapped back with, "That's a fixed mindset." So I thought about it and decided that the worst they could say is no. So the deadline came and left, and I had turned in my application. Months passed that felt like years, but finally, one day, my classmate informed me he got a letter from UK saying he did not get the scholarship. I was stunned. I had thought if anyone was to get it, it would be him, Mr. 4.0. Mr. Perfect, Josh. If he did not get it, I was not in the running. So I got home that day and ran up my hill. I got up the hill and my dad was cooking dinner. I screamed between gasps of air, "Did I get any mail today?" He said, "Yeah, from UK. I figured it was trash, so I think I threw it away." Almost in tears, I told him to look in his room while I went through the trash. He found the letter in his room and gave it to me and asked what it was for. When I told him it was about my scholarship, he stood behind me to read it. I opened the envelope and started to read. "Dear Mr. McVeigh, I am honored to inform you that you have been accepted. but that is as far as I got. Because as soon as I said accepted, my dad was screaming and crying and grabbing my bag.
And me too.
I had did what I thought would be impossible for me. All thanks to my hero. In closing, people may think that a hero must have a super suit or superpowers. But I'm here to say that heroes can come in all shapes, sizes, colors, genders, or even sexualities. My hero is a young woman that is not afraid to try the impossible. She is the type to have faith that she installed the intellect of decision making into a class of freshmen to the point of revealing a secret that is more or less shunned in an area such as Southeast Kentucky. My hero took her life and dedicated a year of it, thanks to Teach for America, to change me from a shy kid from humble beginnings and mold me into a freshman that is taking college classes and getting scholarships. My hero is Victoria England.
What is that? What's it for? Who's that?